Sup guys, Invent Code here. Welcome to a new series called PiCeres. Yeah, it is catchy. Where we teach you the basics of Raspberry Pi Pico. Okay. The Raspberry Pi Pico is a low-cost, high-performance microcontroller board with flexible digital interfaces. It can be used for small projects which do not require heavy computing or Wi-Fi, like maybe adding a buzzer to your UPS. It is a competitor for Arduino and its boards. This Pi is not like the ordinary Pi where we connect it to a display and we get a UI. But this is more or less like Arduino where we connect it as a drive to your machine and program it using MicroPython. So the specifications of the Raspberry Pi Pico include the heart of the Raspberry Pi Pico runs on RP2040 microcontroller chip designed by Raspberry Pi in United Kingdom.
It has a dual-core ARM Cortex M0 Plus processor at a flexible clock rate running up to 133 MHz.
That's a lot for that small size thing. And it has 264 KB of SRAM and 2 MB of onboard flash storage.
Though that might not seem a lot, it's actually a lot for such a small thing. It has a castellated module that allows soldering directly to carrier boards like breadboards.
Wow, it even has a USB 1.1 host and device support.
It has two modes, that is the low power sleep and the dormant modes.
The drag and drop programming using mass storage over USB. That's cool.
In the Pi, there are 26 multifunction GPIO pins that you can use for a variety of tasks.
The pins include two SPI pins, two I2C pins, two UART pins, three 12-bit ADC pins, 16 controllable power width modulator channels. Wow, man, that's cool.
On the chip, it has an accurate clock and a timer.
A temperature sensor
It has fast floating points library in its ROM.
and 8 programmable I/O pins, state machines for custom peripherals support. That's cool. So this is how you connect a Raspberry Pi Pico to your computer. Just click on the boot cell button and then push it in.
Pico. Open your Thorny IDE once you have downloaded it from the Thorny website. Next, select the Python version out here. Yours may be different from mine, but that's okay. So select it and now you'll find the MicroPython Raspberry Pi Pico option. Select that and then you'll have a dialog box. Click on install over here. Wait for it to install. It'll take a couple of seconds or minutes if your computer is slow. Then Then, once it's done, press close, and on whichever computer you are in, it'll come as eject, but don't bother about it. Just close it. Here is a quick Raspberry Pi Pico montage brought to you by Invent Code.
I'll share you this code. Just copy it down to just blink the program. Let's say run, and then here you go. Your first Raspberry Pi Pico program is working. So this is just the beginning of this series. We're going to be doing a lot of other stuff, cool stuff especially, to show you guys. So please stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Bye.